video cards has just confirmed through one of their AIB sources that NVIDIA's got a 24GB RTX 3090, a 10GB 3080 as well as a 3070 variant for the launch event on September 1st. Now, if you have been a bit out of the loop, NVIDIA is planning a huge event in September, and this is officially when they will show off the GeForce Ampere based RTX 3000 series cards. Now with this information in mind guys, let's quickly have a look at the launch schedule. At this event, we're pretty much 100% certain that NVIDIA will show the following. The top card is the RTX 3090 with 24GB of VRAM. We also got a 3080 model. This one is getting 10GB, and there should also be room for a third card here, this being the 3070, possibly getting 8GB of VRAM, but we aren't 100% sure about this. And for all of those rumors about a possible RTX Ampere Titan being shown at this event seem to be false. In fact, it seems like Titan as well as the 3080 Ti are both being scrapped in favor for the 3-slot 350W 3090 instead. But keep in mind guys, things can always change in the future, so both Titan as well as Ti might as well happen at a later time. But yeah, as of right now, they don't seem to exist. Jumping back to memory configurations for the cards super quick, according to video cards, the GeForce RTX 3080 has been confirmed with 10GB of GDDR6X memory, which is a whole lot less than the RTX 3090, and this basically means that NVIDIA will certainly fill this gap to counter for AMD's big Navi said to feature 16GB of VRAM. Now again, according to video cards, as of right now guys, there is no mention of any RTX 3080 with 20GB of VRAM from AMD partners, but it should be said we have seen a tweet from Copite7 Kimi, and there is definitely a 20GB variant in the making. But yeah, it remains to be seen what NVIDIA ends up calling this GPU. Now looking at the specifications again, the RTX 3090 is said to feature a 384-bit memory bus, and the RTX 3080 seems to be getting a 320-bit memory bus. This will give us at least 19 gigabits per second, which is just insane if you think about it. I do want to stay on specifications super quick before we start talking pricing. Now it does seem like NVIDIA is holding back on RAM of some of these cards, going from 8GB as a standard to now 10GB, perhaps even 8GB in some cases, instead of jumping to 16GB of VRAM is probably a decision they made to give people more reason to upgrade later down the road.
You guys know the drill, the more you buy, the more you save.
We saw the same pattern with Turing. Remember the OG RTX 2060 for example, this card only came with 6GB of VRAM, which to me didn't make any sense at all. Later however, they released the super card and this one received 8GB of VRAM. Let me know what you think about this. Anyway, as for pricing, we have seen plenty of leaked prices in China, so right now we do have a pretty good idea where these cards will end up. Here's what we are expecting. Now something worth having in mind here guys is that NVIDIA is a company and they're trying to make profit on everything they sell, right? And as long as AMD isn't a threat here, they gonna keep their prices fairly high. And so it's pretty simple guys, if AMD starts putting up a fight, they will have to lower the prices, meaning if Big Navi turn out to be as good as rumors have been saying, yeah, we soon gonna see some price drops here. What I'm trying to say here is that we should all hope that AMD comes hard this year to make the competition more interesting. I also want to talk about the reference cooler super quick, cause in a recent video NVIDIA actually shed a bit of light on their upcoming cooler and basically what they have been working on. And this is a picture coming from NVIDIA showing how their new cooler works, and we can sort of see where the air is moving, and we can see that the cooler simply takes air underneath where the left fan is working in sort of static pressure, where the right fan however is sort of pulling and pushing air through the graphics card to eliminate the hot air from the hot surface basically, and this in theory would mean less air around the GPU. It certainly looks very interesting and I think NVIDIA's done a very good job here, but the only concern I'm having right now is what happens with the CPU temperature as the hot air is being dumped right above the GPU, for example. And what about if you want to go for a vertical mounting? That would eventually lead to pushing the hot air right next to the chipset, which isn't really a good idea at all. Just a few concerns I'm having right now. Anyway, who do you think has the best chance to be the standing GPU winner when the dust settles? Will it be NVIDIA or will it be AMD? Yeah, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to never miss an episode.